how cold it is.
It'll be interesting this weekend because both teams are used to the cold, Kansas City and New England. Remember years ago the Patriots had a game against the Titans that was just so cold. This could be just as bad.
Yeah, Eric, I mean, when you flash those temperatures, what it's going to be like in Kansas City, that gets your attention.
When you make your way to mid to late January, I mean, these northern teams, they end up seeing quite a few of these cold games. This is going to be a real cold game. The early outlook right now calls for single digits at kickoff, but a gusty north wind bringing the core of the cold there. The coldest air versus average in the country should be close to Kansas City on Sunday night. Fourth quarter, close to 0. The wind out of the north at 15 to 25, so the wind chill should be about 15 below. Really cold stuff. Both teams will be challenged out there when it comes to the weather, and we will see how the results kind of ensues. Right now, we're thinking the Patriots got a pretty good shot. Temperatures out there tonight in the 20s. Generally calm. You see a storm system off to our east. A little bit of an onshore flow brought those ocean effect clouds from Boston south and east earlier on today, but most of the country enjoying a little reprieve before things really start to ramp up later this week. But tonight we enjoy the calm teens to low 20s, a seasonable night and a seasonable day tomorrow. We'll have bright skies, some high and mid-level cloudiness mixing with the sun, so it'll be filtered sunshine at times, but high temps in the 30s, not a whole lot of wind expected, a bit of a northwesterly breeze. And our sunset tomorrow at 4:37. Overall, not a bad day to be out and about, going for a little walk as long as you're bundled up. Middle 30s for most of the area, a few upper 30s in southeastern Massachusetts. We'll do a little bit better on Wednesday. A little bit more of a westerly breeze gets our temperatures up close to 40 in the afternoon. This front will come down across the area in the evening. A chance for a passing flurry, but overall, the impact of that front is a reinforcing shot of colder air for Thursday. Bright sunshine there, but highs just in the upper 20s. So let's stop the clock at Thursday. We know that we've had a real lack of winter so far in winter. We're running snow deficits over a foot in central Massachusetts and near the coastline. If you look at Boston, it's the quietest start to winter on record. 0.2 of an inch recorded at Logan Airport. You look at some of the top spots here. This is from the start of October through the middle of January. And a lot of recent years had really slow starts, and a lot of these also had some pretty busy finishes. So do things start to get more busy in the forecast? They do. So we head into Thursday night and Friday. A weaker system starts to move in. This will bring some light snow potential, changing over to a bit of rainfall. Not a major storm, but kind of getting the wheels greased up a little bit. Then as we head into the weekend, we're watching a much more potent system, and this is one that's going to bring a real mess of weather across the Northeast. Now, the Friday one, before we get into the weekend, chance for some light accumulation, especially north and west of Boston to Providence. Right now, from a distance, it looks like a 1 to 3 inch type of system. Then this next one moves into California on Thursday, heads across the country. We've got a lot of building cold across Canada and the northern U.S. And the issue here, this storm looks to have a track very close to the coast or even just a little inside of the coastline. These are the types of tracks with a lot of cold undercutting it that can produce quite a bit of ice. And so as we head into Saturday night and Sunday, we'll be watching where those lines set up. It's going to be a really tight gradient between the cold air and the milder air. So that's what we'll be focusing on this week. I think those lines get a little bit more clear as we head toward Wednesday in particular. That's a good goalpost day to start to get some of the finer details. But right now I'm thinking it is going to be an icy mix with some snow to start and then changing over to that ice and rain, and then maybe snow at the finish. So David and Lee said probably, because of how quiet it's been, our highest impact storm so far this year.
All right, Eric, thank you so much. Well, I don't know how people